The Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Levis out of the shotgun now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Levis to throw once more. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And Levis going to change the play. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Here we go, here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Burrow. He hits Adams, complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Tucker's kick is good. But still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. First and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Levis looking to move him around a bit. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Levis looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. Now receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Gun.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11, 11, 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Diggs has it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
11 mighty. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down and a pickup of 5 yards.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Duvernay in motion. Now Levis. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11,
and the slot man goes
12,
in motion
12.
left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Gun. Got. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Got.
First down. Here's Burrow. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
19. Texans 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Levis going to change the play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And it's not incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The slot man in motion right.
Fourth down, Levis.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Levis now on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Get set. 11 MT, take. 11 stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This will be caught. Judy. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars get another.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bobby Okereke
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis under pressure, and they got to him again. Bobby Okereke able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Duvernay, 94 yards. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 1, ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
That's good.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down, here's Levis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Slot man moves right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Levis looking to move them around a bit. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
On point, ready?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
11 mighty.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Texans 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st down, Houston.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Now Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Levis now off of play action. And that is incomplete. Everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Gun. Cut. 12.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
139 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Houston, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.